Hello, everyone. My name is Sunshine. My project is about a nonprofit organization called Mission 25. It's an organization I was lucky enough to be a part of, and it is all about the homeless. The homeless is something I think not a lot of people really think of on a daily basis. Um, Most people walk by the homeless and probably think, well, they should probably just get a job and then they won't be homeless anymore. Or maybe they run past somebody homeless really fast if they see them down the street so they don't have to worry about being in a position where they ask them for money. There's a lot of reasons why I think people don't think about the homeless. The organization Mission 25 is the opposite. That's all they think about. Their job really is to spread facts about the homeless, and instead of run away from them, their objection is to not do that and let's do the opposite and actually get closer to them. What can we do? There's not a lot. There's not a lot you can really do as a person to just cure homelessness. So, Mission 25, their goal is to serve the homeless by going to homeless shelters, by serving the homeless in the streets food, maybe praying for the homeless, going on mission trips all over America to study the homeless. I think it's important that we talk about it more and ways that we can help. You might wonder why homelessness exists. Really, it's not just about somebody needing to get a job, there's a lot more to it. Some people experience homelessness because they have suffered a lot of trauma in their life. Throughout the mission trips that I got to go on, that is the number one thing that I saw in the homeless. It wasn't because they didn't want to work. I met a man who lost his whole family in a fire and he just couldn't handle life anymore. And so he became homeless. You would never know that unless you actually went up to a homeless person and spoke to them. Another reason could be substance abuse, which also could be from trauma. Maybe the trauma was so severe they had to use drugs to cope, and that led them to being in the streets. There's a lot of people who are fatherless who didn't grow up with a father, and it just led them down the bad paths that there are in life, and that's how they became homeless. One of the other main reasons why is mental illness. There's not a lot of resources for people with mental illness. We went on a missions trip to California off Skid Row, and we saw so many ill people there and not enough resources. The United States Interagency Council reported that there's 1.29 million people that were homeless by health institutions taking people in. 582,000 people spent at least one night homeless in 2022. That's a lot of people. One of the reasons that I love Mission 25 so much is because some of the things that we did was try to make people feel more like a normal person. We took them to restaurants. We gave them Starbucks coffee. We served them food. We did all kinds of stuff to make them feel important. Maybe just a hug, maybe a conversation. My goal really is just to change the way people think about the homeless. And I really hope that this speech has encouraged you maybe to think twice before you pass by a homeless person on the street. Thank you for your time. Have a great night.